Wilson County Public Library teens. Today is going to be an amazing day. And here's why. It's Friday. It's Friday. It is Friday. Can you believe that we got through this week? And it is October? Like, when did that happen? I mean, I guess technically 12 midnight this morning, but still, it is Friday. And it is going to be an amazing day. And because not only is it Friday, but we've got a brand new episode of TGIF, Wilson County Public Library's Book Talk, where we look at the best in YA literature. I am your host, Kate Britton. I'm the teen librarian here at the Wilson County Public Library, and I'm so thrilled that you are joining me today because I'm letting my inner theater geek out for a little bit. So I usually keep her bottled up inside. Not so well sometimes, but I generally keep my inner theater geek kind of tamped down when not around other theater geeks, but I'm letting it out today. Because the book we are talking about today is a novelization of a hit Broadway musical, which is now a not so hit movie. So if you've heard, but anyway, the book is Dear Evan Hansen. It's a novel. It was written by Val Emick with Stephen Levinson, Ben Pasek, and Justin Paul, who are the creators of the Broadway musical Dear Evan Hansen. So this is a novelization of the musical. It's takes the story of the musical, the script, the book of the musical, and turns it into a novel. And if you do not know what Dear Evan Hansen is about, I will give you a real quick rundown. Evan Hansen is a high school senior who is deals with really, really severe anxiety. And every day, because of his therapist tells him to, every day he's supposed to write a letter to himself. And it always starts with, Dear Evan Hansen, today is going to be an amazing day, and here's why. And so he has written all these letters to himself, kind of pumping himself up and saying why today is going to be an amazing day, to kind of help deal with his anxiety and kind of be optimistic and pump himself up a bit. But there's kind of a mix-up that happens, and with another high school kid named Connor Murphy, of whom his he has a crush on Connor's sister, and there's a mix-up and with the letters, and Connor signs Evan's cast. Evan has a broken arm. He says that he fell out of a tree. And he was climbing a tree and he broke his arm. But it's a little different story, but I'm not going to tell you about that because that would spoil some of the plot. Well, Connor's kind of a tortured soul in a lot of ways, and he commits suicide. And Connor's family kind of puts together the pieces that Connor's the only one who signed Evan's cast, and they find these letters that Evan wrote to himself, but they think Connor wrote to Evan, and Evan goes with it. And it kind of helped Connor's family deal with grief, but it starts a lie that gets kind of bigger and bigger, and it has implications. And now the implications of the lie are generally like it's helping Connor's family deal with Connor's death. It's kind of giving, teenagers a place to deal with their anxiety and their issues and not feel so alone. And, but it kind of becomes a viral phenomenon. There's a website, and Evan's life is getting better. He's more confident. He's kind of got the girl of his dreams, and, he's kind of really exploded, but like any lie, it starts to kind of unravel, and it's kind of like, even if it's a lie that helps people, it's a big lie, and it changes people's lives, and even if it changes it in a better way, it's still a lie. And it's about, so it leads to a really kind of big struggle of complicated truths and grief and authenticity, and the struggle that comes along with being in an age where we have social media and Twitter and Facebook and TikTok and Instagram and YouTube, and things can go viral like that. But while we are all connected, we're all very isolated. We can be really isolated too. And this is a really great illustration of those ideas and principles, and what can happen. And it's a great story. It's a very relevant story, especially in an age where we have been physically isolated from each other, and we have relied so much on the internet. I mean, look, I am making a video on my computer, on a webcam, on a camera, to send to you guys that you are going to look at through your screen. And we are not connecting together. And it's like anything else. We can text our friends and family, we can pop out a tweet, but we're still isolated in a big way. So anyway, Dear Evan Hansen, check it out, please. If you haven't listened to the music from the musical, listen to it. It is fantastic. Waving Through a Window, I think, is a wonderful song, and there's another song called You Will Be Found that is really, really touching, and it's a great show. So anyway, that is today's book, Dear Evan Hansen by Val Emick, with creators of Dear Evan Hansen, Stephen Levinson, Ben Pasek, and Justin Paul. Check it out. We have it here at the library. I would not tell you about a book that we don't have. Tell me what you think about it, if you have read it, if you've seen the musical, if you've seen the movie. Let me know what you thought of that. But with that being said, I hope you all have a lovely weekend. Take care of yourselves, rest up, and we'll see you next time right here on TGIF. Bye, guys. Be good.